It's been a fantastic season so far for the Reds. However, there is one thing that has been haunting Liverpool fans all season. Contracts, with multiple key players including Ballon d'Or favourite Mohamed Salah set to depart the club on a free at the end of the season, unless contracts are renewed. Fortunately, in today's video, we have a massive story to share as a huge contract renewal is close to being agreed. We will discuss this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so as always, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Mohamed Salah's place in history is undeniable, having broken countless records at Liverpool, and he has now moved into the club's post-war top three. It seems that every game that goes by, Salah breaks another record, whether that is for Liverpool, the competition he is playing in, or footballing history. That is known to fuel the Egyptian in his drive to stay at the top into his 30s, and that will hopefully convince the club he is worth a new long-term contract on a salary he deserves. Having arrived with a point to prove in 2017, Salah is now among the very best to ever represent Liverpool, and that shows with a new statistic. Salah's assist in the 2-0 win over Newcastle was his 350th goal involvement for Liverpool, which is behind only Ian Rush, 429, and Billy Liddell, 360, in the club's post-war history. His goal and assist against Man City a week ago saw Salah overtake Roger Hunt, 348, with Kenny Dalglish, 344, taking the final spot in the top 5. It should be noted that per LFC history, these are only based on post-war records, with one notable absentee being Liverpool's fourth all-time top goalscorer, Gordon Hodgson. Hodgson's goals alone, level with Salah's current tally of 241, would place him above Fowler, St John and Owen in the top 10. But with reliable accounts prior to the 1945-46 season harder to come by, it serves as a valuable measure of Salah's remarkable consistency over the past 8 campaigns. 21 others have recorded 100 or more goals and assists for Liverpool since then, including one other current player in Trent Alexander-Arnold, 108. Salah is 6th in the list of Liverpool's post-war assist makers, with 109, behind only Dalglish, 172, Gerrard, 145, Liddell, 132, Ian Callaghan, 130, and Alan Accourt, 111. Dalglish, 2.99, and Accourt, 3.43, are the only players with a lower rate of games per assist than Salah, 3.56, who is averaging the fewest minutes per goal or assist of any Liverpool player, 89. With only 3 more assists required to overtake Accourt, it is likely that Salah breaks into the top 5 before the season is out. If he does that, he will also break Dalglish's record for the most assists in a single season for Liverpool, the legendary former player and manager, setting up 24 goals in the 1980-81 and 1984-85 campaigns. Now, in some massive Liverpool contract news, Arne Slot is close to securing Liverpool's second Premier League title in only his first season in charge, with the club likely to reward him with a new contract. Slot has led Liverpool to a 13-point lead at the top of the Premier League, with 10 games left to play, with a maximum of 7 wins required to guarantee the title. With silverware also still on offer in the Champions League and Carabao Cup, it could be an unprecedented season of success for Slot. That has highlighted the contract he signed upon his move from Feyenoord in the summer, with the Dutchman agreeing a 3-year deal. Slot would therefore have only 2 years remaining on his current terms when the season ends, with the expectation being that the club will initiate talks over a longer-term extension. According to Dutch publication De Telegraaf, the deal Slot signed in April was worth a basic wage of €8 million per year. That equates to £6.6 million a year, or, in players' terms, around £127,000 per week. It was reported that this salary would be boosted by any trophies won while at Liverpool, which means that if the campaign ends as expected, Slot will receive a sizable bonus in the summer. Liverpool were claimed to have paid Jurgen Klopp around €18 million, £14.9 million, per year during his final contract, which is significantly more than his successor. While Slot's situation is markedly different to that of his players, with an ongoing commitment more of a formality, it does shed light on the number of deals Liverpool need to agree. Beyond the much publicised trio of Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, and Trent Alexander-Arnold, whose terms expire in the summer, the Reds have 3 other players who will enter their final year at the end of the season. Ibrahima Konate, Andy Robertson, and Koyman Kelleher are all contracted to 2026. Alisson's deal also expires in 2026, but with an option to extend by another 12 months. Like Slot and the majority of his backroom staff, Liverpool then have 8 senior players who will have 2 years remaining as of this summer. Those are Luis Diaz, Curtis Jones, Diogo Jota, Kostas Tsimikas, Harvey Elliott, Joe Gomez, Connor Bradley, and Wataru Endo. Alexis McAllister, Darwin Núñez, Dominic Szoboszlai, Cody Gakpo, Ryan Gravenberch, and Federico Chiesa are all contracted to 2029. Jarell Quansah is the only player currently tied down to 2030, having signed a new deal in October. In other news, Paris Saint-Germain are on a 10-game winning streak heading into their Champions League clash with Liverpool, having beaten Lille 4-1 on Saturday. Wednesday night pits the leaders of the Premier League and Ligue 1 against each other for the first leg of the Champions League last 16. Liverpool and Paris Saint-Germain are both overwhelming favourites to win their respective leagues, and on Saturday the latter took a step closer to making it 4 titles in a row. PSG did so at the expense of Lille, who are the most recent club to break their Ligue 1 monopoly, having won the title themselves in 2020-21. Luis Enrique made 6 changes from the side that thrashed 4th tier Stade Briochin 7-0 in the French Cup quarter-finals in midweek, with only Achraf Hakimi, Lucas Beraldo, João Nave, Fabian Ruiz, and Goncalo Ramos starting both. Gianluigi Donnarumma, Marquinhos, Nuno Mendes, Desiré Doué, Bradley Barcola, and Ousmane Dembele all came back into the lineup. The majority of those players are likely to start against Liverpool on Wednesday night, and will do so in supreme form after a 4-1 victory at the Parc des Princes. Barcola, Marquinhos, Dembele, and Doe all found the back of the net in the first half, with Jonathan David's late strike a mere consolation for Lille. PSG's comfortable lead allowed Enrique to make 4 changes on the hour mark, with Hakimi, Mendes, Dembele, and Neves all brought off. Those who came on did not weaken the side at all, however, with Warren Zaire-Emery, Willian Pacho, Kavicha, Kvaratskhelia, and Vitinha taking over. The result extended PSG's lead at the top of Ligue 1 to 16 points ahead of second-place Marseille's clash with Nantes on Sunday night, with only 6 more wins from their remaining 10 games required to guarantee the title. PSG are now unbeaten in 22 games, with 10 wins in a row and only 1 draw in their last 20. They are yet to taste defeat in Ligue 1 and are tied with Liverpool and Galatasaray with the second longest unbeaten streak in a European league, 24 games. "We're not going to change much, today was a test," Enrique said after the game per L'Equipe. "Liverpool and Lille have similarities. We put them under such pressure that they could no longer play from the back. They had to play long. It will be different, it will be very complicated of course, but we are in the best period of the season. We will play against the best team in Europe who qualified brilliantly, but it is not in our mentality to speculate, protect ourselves, stay defensive. We will attack and we will try to turn that in our favour." He added, "I know Liverpool very well. Without a doubt they are the team in the best form in Europe, both in terms of results and play. It could have been a Champions League final, we're going to try to do it with our weapons." But that is all for today's video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you, I'll see you in the next video.